I'm Katie from OceanCity.com, and we have the privilege of being here today with Robin Wilson of Gin Blossoms. Robin, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Katie?
I am doing so good and so excited for Ocean's Calling. Are you excited?
Actually, yes and no. I'm bracing myself because I'm going both days. I'm going to be at the concert on Friday. My girlfriend wants to see some of the bands, so I'm coming in early. And so I'm not looking forward to an early flight on Friday, but the show should be great. And one of my favorite bands is playing on Saturday, and I can't see them because they're playing at the same time as us.
Oh, no.
It's White Reaper. They're such a great band, but I'm
Yes.
hoping I'm hoping I'll at least have a chance to say hello to them. So.
Yeah, well, I'll cross my fingers for you. Definitely, everybody loves them, and everyone's very excited to see you guys. So let's tell me a little bit about yourself. For people who really don't know Gin Blossoms, I can't imagine, but give us a little bit of introduction about you and the Gin Blossoms.
Me. I'm from Tempe, Arizona. I'm a rock and roller. I've always been a rock and roller, and I'm very fortunate to be in a good rock band. Uh, and now I live in New York. I'm on Long Island. This is my house here on Long Island. And what if I don't know? What do you want to know about me? I ride skateboards. I write songs. Um, I
How did you
collect
get?
lunch boxes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What's your favorite lunchbox that you've collected so far?
Well, I had about half of my collection stolen a few years ago, and I had some really great stuff in there. Batman, Lost in Space, all of the Saturday morning stuff like HR Puff and stuff, and Sigmund and
Oh,
the Sea
wow.
Monsters, and all of the Marvel and DC lunchboxes from the 70s and 80s. Really, really great collection. It was about 150 pieces altogether, and about half of the collection was stolen a few years ago.
Oh, no, that's a
So
shame.
yeah, so now I still have some, but it's the weaker half of the collection. I'll show you a few that I've
Wow,
got here on display. I've got about 30 more downstairs. So
that's pretty incredible. That's really
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Something
and
nobody
I
may have known about you. You collect the lunchboxes.
yes, and I collect skateboards too. So
Those look like
anyway,
the mini ones. Those aren't the full size ones. Are those mini ones?
no,
Oh, like
those are
full
full
size.
size. Yeah,
Okay, very cool. So
yeah. So
how did you get started in music?
well, it started as a kid listening to the radio and staying up late on Friday nights to see the midnight special. And when I was in the third grade, Queen was on the midnight special. They debuted the video for Bohemian Rhapsody on that show, and every neuron in my brain lit up, and I decided right then that I wanted to be a rock singer. So I've been on this path ever since, and I've always been into rock and roll. And then as a teenager, I branched out and listened to a lot of country music. And uh, after high school, I got a job at Tower Records, and I was in charge of the classical music section for a while, and I was also in charge of the folk, blues, and bluegrass section. So I
Very
learned a lot
cool.
about music working there at Tower, and all the while I was a bedroom songwriter doing open mic nights, and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time and joined the Gin Blossoms when I was 23 years old.
And everyone is so glad that you did because you guys are awesome. We love all of your
Thanks.
songs. What's the most song requested when you guys get together? Like people are like, oh, you have to play what?
Well, we don't get paid if we don't play the hits. We're not like Radiohead where we can go out and play play all the B-sides. I remember an interview with Tom York, and he was talking about, oh, I don't really want to do Creep because it feels sort of silly trotting out a hit. And I thought that's actually a silly thing to say. But so hey, jealousy. Found out about you. Those are the songs. You know, when we play those songs, all the phones come up and people start filming it. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but that being said, you know, I look down and I see people singing along with virtually the entire set.
Of
So,
course.
yeah,
Of course. What's your dream collaboration? Like if you could pick anybody, who would you collaborate with?
White Reaper,
Hey,
I guess. White
go and
Reaper,
find them this
or
weekend.
yeah, maybe Cheap Trick, um, REM. You know, all my heroes.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
For sure.
but but as far as like current bands, White Reaper, Volbeat. I've always loved My Chemical Romance. You know,
You know, they might be listening right now and they might be like, wow, this is our great opportunity to get together with you.
it might be. And then you know, I play with one of my all time favorite bands. I'm part time lead singer of the Smithereens. And so I'm working with them on new material, and we're going to make a Smithereens record next year.
Awesome.
And so, in a sense, I am collaborating with one of my
Definitely.
all-time favorite bands.
Well,
So,
that's pretty cool. Well,
yeah,
congrats. Congrats on that. And we're looking forward to your new music coming out. All
cool. Thank you.
right, you want to play a couple games before I let you go?
I don't know if I'm going to do very well. You're not going to ask me. It's not going to be like Mad Libs, is it?
No, definitely not. We'll just go,
Okay.
we'll go the fast five. Okay. When you
Okay.
go to the beach, 5 things you have to have in your beach bag.
Sunscreen, sunglasses, headphones, a towel, and a bathing suit.
Oh, good ones. 5 best road snacks. You're on the road a lot.
Mixed nuts, uh, cheese. I like prosciutto.
Okay.
You know, prosciutto with some crackers. Does that count as two things?
We'll go. Okay.
Crackers and
We'll do
prosciutto.
those as two.
And let's see, chocolate, dark chocolate.
Okay. Oh, my kind of guy. That's right. All right. We'll go top 5 songs that you love to listen to on repeat.
Well, right now it's White Reaper, Pink Slip, and Volbeat, Black Rose. Sisters of Mercy, Lucretia, My Reflection. Let's see, the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. And
Good one.
David Bowie, Queen Bitch.
Ah, like that one too. I love it. All right. Last one. Top 5 things that matter to you.
Family, my girlfriend. Science, truth, and my bandmates.
All good answers. Robin, thank you so much for joining us today. Everyone, make sure you catch the Gym Blossoms this Saturday on the Seabright stage at 3:30. Robin, I'll wave to you. I'll be there. Make sure you wave back.
All right. Thanks, Katie. Nice
We
chatting
can't
with
wait
you.
to see you guys. See you later, guys.
All right. Bye now.